everyone. Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. Hey you guys, today is actually our Thursday and I took off today because I had to go get my blood workup done. I had to do another test, a Cologuard test, so I had to come home and do that. We have to take it back and drop it off. And then we need to go shopping. We need to get our staples. We need to check and see if there's meat at Bash's'. We need to get some more drinks because it's hecka hot here in Arizona. We go through liquids very quickly here in the house. Anyway, you guys, we are almost to the end of our July challenge. Today is a regular keto day. Eat 2 or 3 meals, no snacks. Take a walk. Yes, indeed. I am so excited, you guys. I am so excited. I really am, because this challenge is working for so many people. We uploaded the August challenge to our Loving It on Keto website page so you can print it off. You can take a picture of it, carry it on your cell phone. So go in the description below, click on our link and go there. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, it's free to you. That is Loving It on Keto with Wendy fans. Kim Halper has uploaded our challenge up there and the do's and don'ts as well. So it's up there. It's ready to go, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But let me share with you guys first. Everything that you do the day before, sometimes 2 days prior, lack of sleep, allergies, inflammation, taking over-the-counter medicines, taking antibiotics. My brain just went, oh, because I looked outside. Anyway, all those things can have a direct effect on your weight. Yesterday, we did a 16-hour fast. Harry and I basically had the same food. We had my chilling cornbread little casseroles that I took in the RAMEKINS. I heated mine up at work. Harry had his at home. I made pork loin yesterday, day before yesterday. So we had leftover pork loin. We had chocolate peanut butter keto chow ice cream. Yes, indeed. We had a collagen. We had 4 tablespoons creamer and protein sparing modified bread. So I need to make some today because we're out. 6% carbs for a total of 18 grams, 46% fat for a total of 64 grams. We had 48% protein for a total of 147 grams. Total calories were 1,231. Little low for Harry, right in the ballpark for me. But you guys, congratulations, Harry. You have an all-time new low. Woo! You guys. 171.8 for Harry. Look at this. He went down 0.6 of a point. His new low. He was at 172.4 for such a long time, you guys. He finally did it. I went down 0.8 of a point to 176.6, you guys. I'm very excited about that. But you guys, Harry has today and tomorrow to get into the 160s. So keep your fingers crossed. I think he can do it. I really think he can do it, or he can get as close as he can. The challenge with the new low, his body's been fighting him about dropping that weight. It had that set point. 172.4, 172, 173, 172.6. It was really trying to hold on, and he slam dunked it this morning, you guys. He slam dunked it, so I'm very, very, very excited for him. So we aren't doing anything that's not spot on, clean, healthy keto for sure, even though it's a normal keto day today, because we want to keep this momentum going into August. And Saturday, Harry and I are going to do measurements, so we'll share those with you on Sunday. He's shaking his head. No. Yes we are. Yes we are. I say so. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, I'm so excited for Harry. I'm excited for me too, but I'm very excited for Harry because that is awesome. Anyway, everybody, let's go to the big board. Harry needs to share. Come on, tell me you're excited.
Well, yeah, but now I really got to watch everything because I want to get down into the 60s.
160s.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I haven't been that weight yet. I don't know what.
Oops, beep, beep.
And,
shoot.
Yeah.
Since we first met.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been that long?
You weighed 165 when I first met you.
Oh, did
Yeah.
I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you had
Yeah, that's
30,
my first goal is 160.
yeah, you had like a 33-inch waist where you were between a 32 and a 34.
Oh, okay.
And you were in like a medium large shirt, jacket, and all those good things. Yep, yes indeed. Shouldn't have given away your jump jacket that you had.
I know,
that you
right?
loved, yeah. Isn't that weird? Or your bomber jacket, your leather one?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Well, no, it was the one I wore in helicopters.
Yeah,
When we
so.
used to fly.
Anyway, share us everything. Share with us.
New low. You
Look all the way across.
You can
yeah.
see how I just kind of like stayed at 172, 173, 173, 173, 172, and then I finally broke that.
Didn't you feel like it was going to happen?
Oh yeah, I felt like yesterday. I felt, different.
Lighter, you think?
No, not lighter. Just felt different. I wasn't hungry.
That's the issue with this,
And
is
that's
we're
the
not
problem, 'cause
hungry.
if you look at what we ate, I had that little ramekin, right?
Yeah.
And I had pork loin. I had like
7 or 8 ounces,
of that. 7.
Some
And then
protein
we had a
sparing.
scoop of ice cream, and that was
And
it.
protein sparing modified fast bread, which is filling.
Which you can. My protein though was at 147.
Yes, it was high.
So that helped. And 1231 on the calories. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the differences between these 2 days where I went down, the
Fat or the carbs.
or the corn. I didn't have the cornbread.
Right,
yesterday.
because it was a protein sparing
Yeah.
modified fasting.
But I did have the pork loin. I had the pork loin over there. Pretty much, if you look at the amount
Protein
of food,
sparing.
it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little off, but I'm trying to figure it out. So that's why I'm talking about it.
Well, I just think that the protein sparing modified fast breads that we're making fill me up because they just do. And then you're not hungry, but you're eating pure protein when you're doing that. There's no fat in it, right? There's no fat, there's no carbs, it's pure protein, and that fills you up. It's satisfying and it fills me up. And that cornbread, let me tell you, those ramekins can be frozen, you guys. You can freeze that dish and reheat it. Harry didn't know if I meant to say freeze or refrigerate. You can do both. But literally, I was amazed at how well the cornbread topping reconstituted and came back. I don't know if it's because that cheese was under it or
how
what.
many days that was?
I
how
know,
many days was that
and
in
it
there
was
for?
beautiful.
Yeah.
It absolutely was delicious, absolutely, and filling. It really was filling. Anyway, you guys, we've got to go shopping. And then we're coming back, and I'm going to make some cupcakes that we can take. I'm going to make some bagels, and I think I may make some bread. I'm going to be cooking up a storm, you guys. So come back in the next segment, and we'll get started. Okay, you guys, we just got back from Bash's'. I needed some toilet paper, some paper towels. They had chicken wings on sale for $2.99 a pound, so I got a nice big huge container of those. I got 2 Philadelphia cream cheese, 1/3 less fat. I got 3 of the egg whites by Bob Evans. You guys, I got some extra white sharp cheddar Tillamook because I want to make something else in my RAMEKINS that's going to be super easy, super tasty, like that chili and cornbread casserole was. I'm going to make something different. Already have it in my head. Yes, indeed.
Ooh, more secrets of the ramekin.
I got boar's head lower sodium chicken breasts. My boar's head. I got Harry some rain. Got some sparkling Arrowhead sparkling water and some Zevia ginger root beer. We have to go to Sprouts to get the creamy root beer because Sprouts is the only place we've found it yet.
Yeah.
And I love it. I'm torn between that sharp bite of the ginger root beer and then the more creamy subtleness of the creamy root beer. Yes, indeed. Okay, you guys, we need to get all this stuff cleared away because I'm coming back and I'm making keto chow, tomato basil, bagels on my new mats that Madeline gave us yesterday. So you guys, come back and just give me 5 minutes to put this all away, and then we'll come back and we'll start cooking. Yes, indeed. Harry's mad at me again.
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Better believe it.
I'm sorry I'm cramped in this corner, but that's where I am. So we are making protein sparing, modified fast, tomato basil bagels today. Yes, indeed. And I'm using my new bagel mats. Thank you, Madeline. And my new piping thing. I hope I have it right because there wasn't any instructions. Now, there's a lot of ingredients, but it's super easy to make, you guys. So, starting with egg whites. I'm putting in, if I can open this, 552 grams or the equivalent of 12 egg whites, you guys. I just bought these today at Bash's. Go to grams. Oh, 52. Okay, just pour it in your pan, in your mixing bowl. Yes, indeed, there it is. And these are just 100% egg whites. That's all they are, you guys. In my dry mix, you guys, I am adding 1/4 cup of allulose, 1/2 teaspoon of Redmond real salt. I've got fine ground Redmond's real salt right here. Oops, too much. Too much. It's not gonna hurt anything, it's just, we like it salty anyway, so I'm not worried about that. Cream of tartar, 2 teaspoons. 1. Powdered. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. Make sure you're getting aluminum-free baking powder, you guys. Baking powder. Of egg white protein powder. This is just it. Plain egg white protein powder. And that's 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup. 1 scoop of creamy tomato basil keto chow. This was from Debbie and Paul. Thank you so much, Debbie Stevens. This is what makes it. And you guys, what I really like about this is the first 2 ingredients in the savory soups are powdered beef protein and powdered beef bone broth, you guys. Yes, indeed. Italian seasoning, 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder or onion granules. I'm gonna put a little bit less than because these are granules. They're a little stronger than the powder version. Onion. 1/4 teaspoon of the garlic. Quarter teaspoon garlic. 1/2 teaspoon of the original active yeast. This gives it that bready flavor texture. Just love it. Let me get that. Now let me give this a quick stir with a fork just to incorporate it all up. because I'm gonna put some sourdough drops in here, and because it's a liquid and I don't want to break down my egg whites, I put it into my dry ingredients before I put it in, because I want it to be absorbed so that there's less moisture going into my egg whites, because I plan on dumping this all together. Yes, indeed. There's 20 drops. See how they bead up there? So I just want to mix that in just to make sure they're all going in. We'll dry it out a little bit. Doesn't seem to affect it, the egg whites that way. So that's what I really like. Now, preheat oven to 325 degrees, which I did. If you are using eggs, separate the egg yolks from the egg whites and separate that. So you want to mix all the dry ingredients together, stir in the mix, then add the sourdough drops to the dry mix. Stir well in order to get the wet drops mixed into the dry mix. Now I want to add this dry mix right into my egg whites. That's my next step, you guys. I'm gonna move some of the stuff so we can move. So, why don't you come over here, and actually, I think I'm going to beat it just a little bit. Can you see? Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna put it in with my egg whites. Give it a little whisk or a stir just to incorporate the powder so it doesn't blow the powder out when you turn on your blades, you know, and start mixing. So it's gonna look icky. There's your dough mixture. Doesn't look like a lot, but man, can you smell that tomato?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now excuse me, Harry, let me get this.
Hold on.
Trying to get me klutzy.
No.
I am a klutz. Okay, so you gotta put this on, the beater on. My hands are not working very well today. There we go. Okay, raise your bowl up if you have that kind of a mixer. And are you marked, set, go. Turning it off, we've got peaks, and it kind of balls up in the middle.
Yeah.
Nice peaks. Ooh, nice, see? Ooh, pretty. There is no reason to separate your egg whites and treat it kindly because it's not a princess. You can just throw it all together, dump it all in, and it mixes beautifully. Just make sure you get stiff peaks on it. That's the main thing. If you've got peaks, it's ready to go. Got little peaks? Got little peaks right here. Look.
Yeah, stick your finger in it. Bring it over the camera.
No, I don't want to, because I don't want to get it dirty. I don't want to throw away any more. I want to make bagels.
Oh.
I do. Here. So I got my new piping bag. Thank you, Madeline.
You hold it by the ring on the side.
Oh, you do? How do you know?
Because it just looks like somebody did for a design reason, and that's the reason I can think of.
Okay, well. Doesn't work that way for me. Let me go down.
I guess you just gotta do best you can do, right?
Yeah, it's...
You probably twirl it up, put your finger through that loop so it doesn't come out the top.
something. We do something with the loop. Like you don't overfill it.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well,
Here goes everything.
I think you're supposed to be able to fold it down. I think I have it too full. I think I got it too full. Because if I squeeze it, it's gonna
Come out.
fart dough at the top.
Nobody wants to fart dough. I think
Uh-oh, it's farting dough.
you got the small one on there. You should have a big one on there.
There is no big one.
Oh.
That is the size of it. I think I should have played with it before I started to use it.
It's all right. This is how you learn.
No, it's coming out. It's coming out the top.
I could have sworn there was a bigger hole. One with a bigger hole.
No. Oh, you guys. Tell you what I'm gonna do.
Say it.
You guys, I have to learn how to use the piping bag because obviously I am lacking. When I squeezed it, it backwards squeezed out the top, and I have to get this meringue in before it falls. So my bad, Madeline, my bad. See the color?
Mm-hmm.
Got a kind of a tomato salmon color to it. Ah, you guys, yeah, I just don't have anything that tells me how to do it. So I'm just gonna pipe it the way I have been. Sorry, it's not gonna be as pretty, but it's still gonna taste delicious. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
Can't find the circles.
Look at her, man.
Oh, stop. I'm sorry, you guys. I'll figure out how to do it, I promise.
It's the idea of drawing the circle. In the first place.
I'm just gonna make some bagels now.
Yep.
I'm done drawing.
Just throw them on there.
Yeah, huh? Just throw them on here, Harry says. No, look at this. I'm just making messes.
Keep going.
No, it's making messes.
You have to keep going.
I have to keep going, he says.
Yeah, because the stuff won't be any good.
These are
if you
not
don't.
bagels. These are goofy buns.
Bagelettes.
Look at this. I got so much of this delicious stuff, and I had such hopes and dreams and everything, and it's just not working.
I can make a pizza.
You guys, this is what you are not supposed to do with all your stuff.
How about a pizza? Make a pizza. I'm not hearing anything back.
Let me put these things in so they can get started because it's going to be a big fat mess. I don't even have a place to put everything. I don't have a third shelf. This will fall by the time it's ready to cook. I'm upset. But you know what? It's gonna taste delicious.
Well, yeah, they're gonna taste great.
They
just
may
might
be
not look
goofy
like what
looking,
you
and I
want.
may have been a fail as far as the bagel shape, but it's gonna taste delicious. So, what am I doing, you ask? I'm putting it all in here. I don't think it's gonna sit for 30 minutes because it is...
Kind of thick. Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I've noticed that it doesn't... The thinner it is, the less... I don't know.
The less it what? Rises?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't
Let's
think
wait and
that's
see
it.
what happens with this.
The problem is, where is it gonna cook at? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything but the bagel seasoning. That's what I forgot to do. Oh no. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm so discombobulated. Oh man. Oh man.
What are you doing?
this gonna allow me to do this way? I don't know. Let's see. Will that let me do it? Thank goodness something went right. Anyway, you guys, I am not good at the piping thing or decorating thing.
You gotta practice it.
At all, I gotta practice. Yes, I do. Anyway, you guys, I got a big fat, Harry has a big fat mess to clean up because he wants to be a cook so bad that I'm gonna let him wash the dishes. Because that's the first thing you do as a cook's apprentice.
I'm not saying anything.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, come back when it's whatever it is, when it's done. Yes, indeed. You guys, it's already 2 p.m. and we haven't eaten, so I think I'm going to take that Harry's, what he said, with that bread that's in the square 9x9 pan or whatever the size it is. I've got 28 grams of pepperoni in here, and I've got some white cheddar cheese, and I've got my Rayo sauce, and I think I'm just going to make a pepperoni pizza.
Without cheese?
I said I have my cheese here. It's right here.
Okay.
Didn't I say cheese?
Yeah.
No, did I? With cheese.
I don't
It's
know.
not a pizza if it doesn't have cheese.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about my weight loss. That's all.
Oh, well, you don't have to eat it. You can have some leftover pork loin. I'll just eat the pizza.
Okay, we're gonna talk. We're gonna be right back.
I guess Harry's gonna have some pizza too. Look at Sally. She says, I'll take whatever you guys have. I'll get some. Yeah. She says, I'll take some. Whatever that is. She says, Mom's cooking. I know it's good. It may not look pretty, huh, Sal? It may not look pretty. When you can't make bread, make pizza. That's all I'm saying. Well, they're turning out beautiful. They're huge, though. Look. I put way too much dough on. They're marrying. They're melding next door.
Hard to see in there, huh?
Yeah. They're marrying with each other in there. Okay, you guys, I turned off the oven, but I brought out my pizza dough because I want it to fall. I don't want it to continue to rise and stay up high. So I pulled it out, and these guys are gonna stay in there 15 minutes and let them cool. And then once they are cool and ready to come out, I'm gonna top my pizza crust and put it under the broiler. I'm not gonna rebake it. I'm gonna put it under the broiler so just the toppings get hot and bubbly, and we go from there. Because this has got browning on the sides that I can see. So I'm not worried about that at all. Hopefully that comes off the sides and there's enough oil, olive oil in the pan. But so far that looks pretty good, you guys. So I think it's gonna work out. The buns have all kind of lumped together in little mounds, so I'm just gonna cut them down. They look more like
moon base.
Yeah, they're lumpy, but they're together. I used way too much of everything. I got stressed on camera, and when I get stressed, my brain stops. I just go, ah! And that's where I was. But the dough was perfect. So it doesn't matter what shape it is, it's still gonna taste delicious. So we're gonna be able to save it and it'll taste delicious. Because the recipe with everything in it, one thing I forgot to add, and I noticed it the minute I turned on the machine, was I forgot to add a teaspoon of xanthan gum, which I added right away. So everything was in the mixture. So I'm not worried at all about it, you guys. And this feels just like bread. Feel it. Ooh. It does. It feels like bread.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? It's got springiness to it.
Yeah, it does. So I'm excited about that. But I don't want to get it soggy, so I want to wait. I've got everything here that we're going to do with it. And we're going to have pizza for breakfast. Yes, indeed.
Well.
Disaster in the kitchen. Results.
Yep.
Let me get my hot pads. Oh, you guys. I'm going to call these disaster rolls. They're disaster rolls. Yes, they are. Ooh, but they sure smell good. Man, I'm telling you guys, you can smell the tomato basil, the Italianness. So, yeah, disaster rolls is what they are. Yep, and yes, indeedy. So what I'm gonna do is turn the broil on high. Got my little pizza bread. I'm gonna start with a 1/2 cup of Rao's. I'm gonna smear this all over the place because I think that's gonna be plenty.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
No, I don't. I don't want it too moist. Everything but the bagel stayed nice in there. I'm not leaving a crust though, so it's gonna... Actually, this smells really good.
Yeah.
All of these smell good. The buns are gonna be fine, you guys. The buns are gonna be fine. I'm not worried about the buns. They look ugly. See, my disaster buns, I purposefully wanted them to be disaster buns, sure. Sure. I'm gonna use the cheese I have because pizza is unexpected, but you guys can really use any kind of cheese. Whatever cheese is your favorite, it does not have to be mozzarella, that's for sure. So this is white cheddar, and this is sharp, extra white cheddar. Tillamook that I bought. Thank God I bought cheese today. Maybe I knew there was going to be a disaster in the kitchen. We may not have bagels, but we've got pizza. Okay. Make sure you get the paper. Don't cook with the paper on. Okay, I'm going to put 4 slices.
Don't be like my mom.
Did she do that? Did she cook the plastic or the paper?
Paper, and then I told you about the bologna fiasco.
Yes, your father got a bologna
picture
of a bologna. That's funny. You know, Oscar Mayer has like a bologna face inside, and I guess she wasn't thinking, or she hadn't had her coffee, and she pulled out the picture of the bologna, and that's what Marty's dad had in his sandwich. Harry's dad had. Woo. Yes, indeed. Okay, so now I'm gonna put I just got 28 grams, which is 1 serving of pepperonis. I'm just gonna put those on here. The nice thing about the little pepperonis, you guys, is they were totally frozen, and I just took out the 28 grams and put them in this bowl, and they're totally defrosted already. There's enough fat in them that they unfreeze very quickly. And this way you get a lot of little taste of pepperoni without not using a lot of pepperoni.
You gotta put hamburger on there too, all kinds of stuff.
You think so?
We don't have any made right now, so.
We don't?
Nope.
Well, like I said, when disaster strikes,
make a pizza.
Make a pizza. Let me throw this away. There was quite a bit of Italian seasoning in the crust, but I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on the top. Just a little bit. Give the cheese a little taste. Okay, you guys, this is going in the oven just to melt the cheese. I'm not recooking it. So you're gonna have to watch it very closely, excuse me. By the time I put all this away, it'll be pizza time. So come back in the next segment. I think it's pizza. Let's take a peek. Oh man, it smells good. Ooh, yum. Look at that, nice. There it is, pizza. And man, does that smell good. Look, Carrie.
Oh yeah, look at that. That looks really good, don't it?
And you guys, I want to taste one of my little ooh, actually that feels very nice. Oops. Crust coming off. Ooh. very good. Actually, that's very good. Thank goodness. Disaster in the kitchen averted, because it tastes delicious. So we just get flatbread with cream cheese. Let me have a bite. Mmm. Ooh.
Pretty good?
It's got the taste, got the flavor. Doesn't have the shape.
Probably shouldn't eat this, huh?
Why? Yeah, you can eat it. We're gonna have pizza. It's a regular keto day. It's really good, isn't it? That is good. That tomato basil is delicious as a bagel, as a bun, as a disaster roll. Do, 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 do. Nice. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And by pulling it out of the oven, it flattened a little bit, which is nice because I like my crust thinner rather than thicker. Well, you guys, I think disaster in the kitchen crisis has been averted because it doesn't look pretty. These don't look pretty, but they are delicious. Aren't they, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
They really are. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have one. And they are very bready. Look at this. It's very bready.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm getting one with my pizza. And this is 1/3 less Philly cream cheese. This is Philadelphia garden vegetable, 1/3 less fat. 60 calories per 2 tablespoons and 2 carbs, but I think that's about a tablespoon right there. That's about a tablespoon. Now, let's taste the pizza. Ooh, it's very bready. Yep. Kitchen crisis averted. Okay. So you guys, that is absolutely delicious. So if you ever have leftover dough and you don't know what to do with it, you don't think there's enough to make something, make pizza crust, because you guys, it's absolutely delicious. It really is. Anyway, you guys, we're breaking our fast now. Gotta eat. Well, you guys, my disaster in the kitchen turned out to be very tasty, even though it wasn't. It was unexpected.
Oh, it was absolutely fabulous. What are you talking about? That pizza?
Are very good. And if you just use them as round breads, when they're totally cooled off, that pizza was amazingly delicious.
It really was.
The creamy tomato basil crust made it taste so good. Considering we just had a few pieces of cheese, some pepperoni, and some rows, it was super simple, and I am full.
Yeah,
I really am.
It's funny how those 2 pieces of pizza can actually fill you up like
well,
that.
we also had one of these buns, one of these bagel buns. I'm going to call them bagel buns. Everything but the bagel buns. Anyway, you guys, Mom's coming over tonight, and I promised her ice cream, so we're going to have ice cream for our dinner. And that's it. Pretty plain, pretty simple. And you guys, don't get upset with your breads if they don't turn out exactly the way you want them to, like what happened with me with my bagels, because the dough was perfect, spot on. It was operator error on getting it piped correctly and all those things. But you guys, this is delicious, and I'm keeping it, and I'm putting it in a container when it finishes cooling off, because it really has a great texture and a great taste. I'm making a sweet banana loaf, and I'm putting in 454 grams of egg white. Oops, it's way too much. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now, got that. I'm gonna do a dump version, but again, I wanna make sure my powder is separated because I'm gonna be adding drops of flavor. So let me get a bowl to do that with. We washed all this, we dried it really well. I don't want another disaster. 66 grams. It's probably about a half cup. Let's see. So this is egg white protein powder. 66 grams we want. Okay, here we go. 1 package Keto CHOW banana, or 1 scoop. I shake it down. Shake it down, down, shake it down. Yes, indeed. I want something sweet to eat with my coffee that does not have any frosting on it, because I want it to be protein sparing, modified, fast, safe. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna sprinkle some on here. Teaspoon cream of tartar. Whoops. And I'm gonna put a teaspoon of cinnamon in this because I love cinnamon in my banana bread. Yes, indeed. I'm a cinnamon girl. Just think it adds to flavor. There we go, cinnamon. Going to use a teaspoon of my powdered vanilla that I bought. And you guys, this is organic Madagascar bourbon vanilla. And it is beautiful. Man, is it pretty. That should add a ton of flavor. It smells so good. It smells delicious. 1/4 spoon of xanthan gum. Cup of allulose. So this is a 1/2 cup serving right here, so I'll need 2 of these. One 1/2 cup. Two, that makes a cup. And you guys, I do not have the taste tester that other people do, so I'm putting in some Swerve as well.
You mean super taster?
Super taster. I need a little bit more sweetness in mine, so I'm adding 4 tablespoons of Swerve. Yes, I am. For some reason, the egg whites tend to absorb the sweetness, I've noticed. I have got several things here. You just need to stir all this up, you guys. I just like to incorporate it all before I put it in and beat it.
Did you put the drops in already?
No, I have not. I'm just incorporating the dry goods. Okay, now, I am putting banana cream pie in. 20. Drops of banana cream pie from Grimberry. I am putting in concha pan dulce, which is sweet bread sweetening from the this is Mexican sweet bread droppings and flavoring. So 15 drops of that. I am putting some English toffee glycate stevia. About 10 drops.
I have no idea what the label was.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, you should give it to me then.
I'm worried because this is a lot of liquid. Here. It's a lot of liquid. Better stevia. Let me stir this up and hope that it works because that's a lot. I'm concerned about the glycate part of it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Put in just a little bit of the vanilla cupcake flavoring. 10 drops.
Okay.
10 drops. And got my fingers crossed that this didn't call for baking powder, but I just think there should be some baking powder in here. Maybe half a teaspoon. Maybe because of keto chow, I'm gonna put half a teaspoon of baking powder, y'all. Just a little bit. I'm looking for drops to make sure the drops are all incorporated into the batter. So I'm pouring all of the powdered right in. And then I'm taking a whisk and I'm just gonna whisk just a little bit of it in so that it doesn't powder poof and go poof when I get, oh man, does that smell delicious, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Ooh, yeah. Now that smells like banana bread. We just washed everything, and I dried them as best I could, so hopefully everything's dry enough. Raise your batter up. Mark, that's it. Go!
Yep.
Stiff peaks, puppies. There you go. Okay, move your camera. That is really good. See how nice and stiff peaked it is? Man, this smells like banana and vanilla and cinnamon. Guys, taste test. Wow. Taste it, Harry. I'm serious.
Ooh.
Yeah. Redemption. Redemption banana bread. Yes, indeed. Excuse me.
And Wendy pronounced, "Let there be banana bread, and it will be delicious."
Man, that Madagascar bourbon vanilla adds a whole layer of deliciousness to this.
Wow. I mean,
It is just amazing.
It's too much. It's so good.
Oh, man.
It is so good. Oh. Still taste it in my mouth.
I know. I can too. Mmm. Doesn't taste chemical at all. That vanilla is just spot on. Heaven. Let me put some in this loaf now. I'm not done, but I just want to make sure I have even, you know. Oh, now I'm excited. That pizza was delicious, by the way, folks, and extremely
Oh God, it was good.
filling.
Yep.
Extremely filling. I want a little cinnamon on top. Yes, indeed I do.
Gotta put a crease down the center
Why?
so they'll split apart right.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's a good idea. So it doesn't, so that it goes to the side to side instead?
Yeah, I don't know if they're deep enough, but you know,
Well,
we'll wait and see.
it may not be at all. But you know what? I'm adding cinnamon because I'm telling you. Now, I love cinnamon. And so I am liberally adding cinnamon to this. And I think we're good to go in the oven. I feel good now. I feel good. I feel good. In you go. Excuse me. And I want to cook this for 20 minutes, 350 degrees. There we go. I feel much better about that. I really do. And not that my food, you guys, those fallen bagels are gonna be delicious as bread. They're gonna make great hamburger buns, huh, Harry?
Yep.
And that pizza was amazing. It just wasn't pretty. The pizza was pretty. The bagels weren't. And that was my bad. I didn't read the instructions on the piping and everything. The piping and the tools are more for frosting a cake. I need a bigger bag that holds volume, and you use the rubber band to attach at the top so that the stuff doesn't come out the top like mine was doing. It was reversing the flow of the dough. Yes, indeed. We'll come back when it's banana bread. Yes, indeed. Fingers crossed, it's banana bread time, you guys. It's so pretty and through the glass. Let's take a seat. Let's see. OMG. Oh, look where I split it, Harry.
I told you.
But I got a couple holes in it, but still. Woo! Aren't those pretty? Yes, indeed. Got a little hole in that one, but look. Ooh, this one's beautiful. Look at this. Man, that smells delicious. Man, I'm excited. Banana bread. I didn't mean to yell at you, Harry. I have been vindicated. Vindication, yes, indeed. Don't give up. Just keep making it, you guys. I'm excited. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let this cool off. We're having banana bread and coffee when my mom comes, so she'll be here at 5, and that'll give this a chance to cool off. Maybe we'll add a little butter, or maybe we'll add some cream cheese. Ooh, cream cheese and butter. That sounds good to me. Anyway, you guys, it was so exciting. Harry had his all-time new low today. I am just so jazzed about that. Hopefully the pizza and the food that we had today doesn't kick him up a notch. Hopefully he gets down to the 160s within the next week. Fingers crossed he does, you guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, ring the little bell so you guys get notified, because we upload videos every single day. That bell will tell you when one gets uploaded so you don't miss it. Anyway, everybody, please give us a thumbs up. That shoots us out to the YouTube universe and puts us in front of other people so they can find us. Anyway, everybody, I'm excited. I had a good day. I was a little bit upset that my bagels turned out to be kind of flat buns, but you know what? They taste delicious.
Well, they were great.
Absolutely.
You know, those would be perfect for hamburgers.
Yes, they
oh
will
my
be.
gosh.
Yep, one on the top, one on the bottom.
Yeah, they'd be perfect
Yep.
for that.
Anyway, you guys, we'll see you right here tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Hi, Sally. Did you smell the bread? Yeah, did you smell the bread?